something attached there.
Okay, second finish, let me just.
You want me to send it, the format to you?
No, I'm just trying to say this and I'm ready to think it.
Quick question for you, they're not, they're not gonna, this will be me until the meeting, right? If you're gonna tell me.
I'm ready when you are.
Great. I've been wanting to give that to you. But it's just that you-
Oh,
Yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah.
Fernand present, bye ready for Torres,
Send her away.
Thank you so much.
Geraldine Anandola,
Yes.
Jacqueline Levita.
Levita.
You need a correction on the spelling now.
Do I need that too? Okay.
What have you got?
Leveda.
I don't care about the last name.
It's a first name.
That's correct. You have it as Jackie or Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
All right, that's fine.
Not fancy.
Okay.
The Jackie is JACQUI.
LINE.
No, in Jacqueline, you have spelled correctly. But if you're switching into Jackie, it's JACQUI.
Okay, you want to have that?
Thank you.
All right, Madeline Fontano, Z Animan, Justin Trujillo, Charles James,
Present.
Elsa Rules.
Reus, present.
Felicia Salazar,
Present.
Marietta Mott, Carla Costa, you have quorum. Madam Chair.
Marietta, yeah.
Marietta
Is no longer.
Okay, so.
She moved.
North Florida. Oh, my goodness, is this reduced or what? 3 pages? Usually there's 27 pages.
Trying to say things.
Good,
Okay,
excellent.
Okay, let's continue. Public comments. We have a guest today. Do you wanna say something?
Oh, well, sure. My name is Suzanne Crossman. I'm a resident of Miami-Dade. Actually, I've been a resident for 21 years. A month ago, I attended the concert, the Symphony of the Americas, and I was so impressed. And I'm like, I want to do more for my community. And then I met all of you ladies, and here I am applying for this, one of the open vacancies for the Cultural Affairs Committee.
Wonderful.
We're an impressive group, are we not?
Welcome.
Yes, and you're doing great.
Welcome.
I want to be part of this.
Can you tell us more about you? This is your first meeting. Just tell us. I know what you do, but for the rest of us.
Oh, okay. So I am a graphic designer. I've been working as a graphic designer for 20+ years, maybe more, but that's what I always say, so people don't know how old I am. And I used to have a small studio, but due to COVID, I just work from home, which is great from Miami Lakes. And I do a lot of work for events in South Florida. So that's my forte. And I am a very cultural person. I used to have like whole season tickets for the Grand Opera, and then the also the jazz. But it's just the traffic, and Miami's traffic has gotten so bad that I'm like, I need to attend events here in my community. So I'm all like devoted to like support you guys and help as much as I can, because I believe that, you don't have to drive all the way to downtown. Yes, yes,
Bring art home.
yeah.
Welcome, join us.
Welcome, Suzanne. Let's have another Suzanne.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, any deferrals, additions, deletions? Seeing none, we move on. Review and approval of minutes.
Let the record show that was given out as a separate handout to your agenda to all of you.
That was the special call meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like this in the package, so we need a report.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong meeting.
Yeah, make a motion.
Suzanne,
to
how do you spell
approve,
your last name?
minutes.
Crossan, CROSSLAND.
For the call meeting.
Yeah.
Simple, just a motion for one.
Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to accept the special call meeting minutes.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay. Next item, chairperson's report. Since I'm gonna be talking about that again, I just referred to business items A to F. So, old business is 7A. Strickland America's debriefing. Well, actually, I'll do my report here.
Yeah, I just wanna let the record show that this was an attachment passed out separately from the agenda for public records.
Well, basically, we had a good turnout. We had, I was reviewing, Madeleine's, counting. And we had plus or minus 115 people at least. So it was good. It was, like always, I played beautiful music. What I tried to do, and I mentioned it to her, was that, we need to have a conductor for next time. Between 3 years ago. Hey, hello.
We just started.
Sorry to get just started late. So, yeah, no traffic is bad. But other than that, the music was good. We're trying to see if we can get a conductor, working with a conductor this year. We actually were, streamed live. I mean, the audiovisual person, they have the church is amazing. He was doing close up with the musicians and it was good because sometimes you sit back and you see, you know, just the orchestra, but he was zooming into the musicians and he had a lot of, nice shots of the different, musicians and so forth. Other than that, you know, it's like, we're hoping to continue doing the event there. On the next items, I'll mention possibilities of bringing, improving the orchestra. So, other than that, I think, I haven't heard any negative thing except that, you know, we need a conductor. And I mentioned it to Sandy from the City of the Americas, and she said that they're working on it. But it's like 3 years in a row, and I think we pay a lot of money. I don't have a conductor, it's not. It's something that is, you know, we're being shortchanged on that.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. And I think the selection of music has changed too. Yeah, don't you think, Charles? Yeah, it's not what it used to be when we had the conductor.
We had the other group.
Less and less people.
Less and less people.
Yeah, there's
I
some
think we're-
positions, but I have good news.
Yeah.
Later. Okay, next item, book talk.
Oh,
Have some good
oh,
reading real quick.
yeah, everybody seemed very pleased. We had about 23 people that showed up. And everybody raved about the Persian food, the one from Gabrielle. They thought it was something unique, something different. The author, Margin, was great. Her personality and her demeanor, and she's very
Down to
very down to earth, very down to earth. So yes, and she took her time and everybody was very pleased and I'll send me an email of someone that wrote her an email. I don't know that the person from here from Miami Lake, and she was super happy with the event. And she hopes that we continue.
I mean, I haven't finished reading the book, I'm almost done. But her book does,
The stationery.
I would say my bookstore.
Yeah.
The stationery is, I highly recommend it. I mean, there's two parts, and I mentioned it to her, that you're reading and then you're living the moment.
Right.
how good she is. I mean, I think she has a very bright future as an author. And I'm looking forward to reading the other one.
Yeah.
Lion Women of Tehran.
The Lion
So,
Women of
let's hope that, you know, we can.
I read that one. Oh,
There was, mentioned to see if we can get local authors. We need to work on that. We have a whole year to do it, so let's see what we can do. I mean, I love the idea of the Zoom. It doesn't cost us anything, but people want to meet the whole thing.
Well, with a $200 budget, you can't do
Yeah, no,
much.
but we. We need to start early so we can.
Yes.
get sponsors.
Yes, yes,
That's the whole idea, is to start early so we can get sponsors.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elsa.
Yeah.
Okay, concert in the park. Charles.
Concert in the Park is a collaboration between Owls and I. As far as I know, we have everything set. We have, as you know, we have all the basic stuff there, like, you know, the sanitation, picking up the garbage, the lights, the stage, all that is pretty basic now. And, we've already contacted, I know I was contacted, artists, I've contacted. Everybody's excited. A lot of people know her. And so we're hoping that if you have email list, you send it out to your friends and tell them it's a concert in the park on Saturday night
Mhm.
at Veterans Park. And we just bring your blanket and your refreshments. So we're gonna have a few food trucks for those that don't bring their food. And you sit back, and she's so versatile that I can tell you during the night, she's gonna play something that you like. You know, we try not to pigeonhole artists in one kind of music when we have a different variety of people there. So I've heard in 3 or 4 of her cassettes or for her music at different places. And she can play the highbrow, she can play the country and western, she can play the rhythm and blues, she can play the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. So I'm looking for a good. The only thing I was asked to Al and through the chair is that when do we make a decision on the weather? Because you know, it looks like to me, we may have some difference.
Right.
We faced that,
Last
we
year.
faced that before.
Not to leadership.
And so we'd like to have a contingency on hand with the town as to when do you pull? Because once, we're past 5 o'clock, we almost have to go.
We've kind of always talked it out with the chair,
Okay,
so.
all
You
right.
know, you guys let us know.
Yeah, we'll-
I think the earlier the better, because you're gonna save yourself some cost if possible, for some of them, but.
Mhm.
Like, obviously the day before, because it's a Saturday, right? So
Right.
if it's gonna be canceled, it definitely has to be called latest Friday, 12 p.m.
Right.
Because then we need to push it out to social media, and that'll take.
Yeah.
I'll consult the however, you can town. Call it tomorrow as well, so that's for you guys to talk about.
I'll call a couple of weather towns, tell them
Yeah,
how we're
I'm
doing.
checking the.
See if we can get some.
Very active.
One at a time, please, for the recording. What,
Go ahead, John.
I just say, I'll call one of the weather channels and tell them what we're doing and see if they can give us as close, precise prediction as possible. You can't be 100%. Can't be 100% because we've been out there at 5 o'clock, sun was shining.
and at
6 o'clock, the cloud just opened. Council out.
you guys just kind of have to be okay with the loss at that point. It's
Yeah.
kind of how that goes.
Right.
And I guess that's the chance you take when you do. It's outside.
Yeah,
I have a question. If we do cancel the event, like, would we be getting a refund and everything, or it's just not?
I will talk to her. We can review the proposal that was brought before the board and see if it says anything about that for dates.
Because if we're gonna still lose the money, then we might as well just take the risk and keep going.
yeah, and they're not gonna put their equipment out there either.
Yeah, they definitely do. They will make, even if you guys are okay with it, they
Right.
will make the call by the time they're doing sound check. If it's not sick, they will not.
I'm just saying it wouldn't make
Kind of
sense
like, yeah,
for us to cancel it like the evening before.
Right.
When you know how our weather is.
yeah.
Right.
But that's what I mean. At that point though, like, you're limited in terms of promotion of what the town can do in terms of sending out cancellations and stuff like that. That's why I
Right.
say Friday, 12 p.m. Because
Agreed.
if you need staff resources for that, that takes time.
Gotcha.
So that's just something to keep in mind.
Let's
But
get-
if you want, I kind of want to see what the consensus is with you guys as the board. Let me know. Are you okay with just having that conversation with Charles and based on his findings with Felicia, with whoever, like, I guess who's gonna be my point of contact so that we're all on the same.
Right, right, I think Charles, right?
Okay, Saturday,
Charles,
Okay.
14.
First I heard 60 and then I heard 40.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
so I
rain,
feel
but
like-
it's not raining that.
Yeah, like today.
It's
So
a
they
hard
can
call
rain,
to make.
and then they
Yes.
would.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, today was fine.
Yeah,
Outside my grass got drenched.
This
45
tropical
minutes
thing
later,
coming in
it's
through
got
the
rain.
Atlantic also.
No, and the heat, it's
Yeah.
been so hot.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is interesting, I love.
Tropical
meteorology.
depressions.
But I know this is Hurricane Francine on the Gulf. But I don't know, there's so many storms happening and not to bore you with detail. I saw the meteorologist explaining that, yeah, we have a lot of storms happening, the rain and all that, which is what we don't want. But the reason, they're not becoming hurricanes is because the air is sinking. So that prevents the storms from becoming stronger. So there's a possibility, that's why they have all these big storms in Pacific, because the wind is going up. So that's a little bit of science there for you. But again, what's important for us is it doesn't care if the wind is up or down, but as long as it doesn't rain. So, but I'm looking at here and this doesn't say the percentage, but I can get, we can get.
No, Charles is gonna be.
Charles is
checking with
gonna
the
check it
weather.
out.
Yeah.
So we're calling it whenever, I guess you and I will be in contact the
Yeah.
next 2 days and.
Yeah.
I'll give her a call back tomorrow morning,
Mhm.
just to kind of see where her head is at regarding like the weather and how they normally approach it, and we can also go based off of her feedback as well.
And a deadline is noon on Friday, which sounds,
Well, that's at least
realistic.
if you guys want us to, again, if you want us to promote, which I would assume if that's the case, if we want to inform people like, hey, unfortunately, this has been canceled or rescheduled, whatever the call is, and I guess that's a good topic to bring up.
And
Would it be
truck
canceled
people-
or would it be rescheduled? Like, what is the feeling from the board right now?
Right.
If
We
the
have
rain,
any openings in November?
well, that's,
I know we're gonna do in November, will she be available?
yeah, November was actually on hold for you guys, but then we released it because you guys did it for September.
Right, the reason we did September was because on 30 September, the fiscal year closes.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be able to use the money. If we go in November, then we'll use the new money.
Yeah,
Right.
And so that's why
which you
we,
guys are giving funds for every year.
yeah, right.
So maybe we get a discount, we reschedule in November. And then just.
We'll-
So is that what you guys wanna tentatively plan for? If the weather doesn't allow, we plan for November? I kinda wanna ask you guys now rather than waiting till
The whole
October.
problem is,
right,
the whole
Because
problem
then you could
is,
just like-
yeah.
I think
And I don't have to
November
wait
is
on
better
it.
than October.
Yeah.
And October-
No, no, October you would not be able to.
No, because you have the.
And also it depends on her availability too.
Right.
I think
November
November's a good time.
Yeah. The
November.
problem is we'll lose the money that we were gonna use in September.
So I'll
We can
review,
cancel.
I'll review the proposal from her
Okay,
and I'll resend it to you guys. That's the one that was brought in front of the board and see if it mentions anything of that.
is it any way we could ask the town, if we don't use the money by 30 September, could we use that same money?
No.
The only money that gets moved over is sponsorship dollars.
Okay,
But since sponsored dollars get used first, you're out of sponsorship. dollars.
But my question is, isn't she already paid? So the funds have already been used, right?
Yeah, she's been paid, but the check is in my hands. Because I spoke with her today, and she told me that's fine, give me the check when you see me on Saturday. However, we do have to honor whatever
We
the
have
proposal
contract.
is, you know?
Right.
So the funds are technically already out, we're under contract, right?
Right, but if I don't give it to her, if she says, no, it's fine, then
You
the
can-
money goes back to the committee,
You can
that
vote.
check gets canceled. But again, we have to also adhere to the proposal, so let's see what we agreed. You know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes they'll put in the disclaimer of the
Yeah.
weather or whatever.
Yes.
yeah, we have one.
I'm gonna try to pull it up now while you guys are meeting.
Should we make a motion, this is a tentative thing, because we're not gonna have time to meet again, is that make a motion in the concept is canceled due to bad weather, then we can reschedule it and then we can.
In November.
November.
Okay, that was the motion, right?
Yeah.
The second?
I second it.
So discussion, what date is about?
Yeah, I have to get back to you guys on that. I can't blindly give you a date because it depends on other committee
Yeah.
events.
But they have to meet too.
No, that's why I'm asking.
Before
how you
Thanksgiving.
guys-
Right.
Yeah, and you gotta do it before
Before
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
If you, try to select a date for November, try to do it after the 15 or the 11, because I'm coming back from vacation on 11 and I would like to participate.
Okay, so then
Well,
we
we
really have, then we only have one weekend, because
Yeah,
then we
that's
have
it.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So you guys are requesting the weekend of, let me look at it.
Before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
Great.
still 28th.
Yeah, last Thursday.
So really you have 2 weekends, 16th to 23rd is what you want me to look at. Is that what you guys are?
When are you coming back?
When is Thanksgiving?
The
What day is
11th.
Thanksgiving?
So
The
let me
28th.
let me-
28th.
Yeah, so that means it would be the weekend of either the 16th or the 23rd is what you guys are asking.
Right,
23rd.
Or 23rd.
or the 23rd.
Okay, we
So
have
I'll
to
look
vote
at
it.
that.
We need to vote. on it.
No, that was just discussion.
Oh,
Look at 16 of the 23rd.
Hopefully we can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have
October,
time.
22nd.
2 weekends, the 15th and the 22nd. 27th.
right, so all in favor of the motion?
Wait.
Aye.
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 What day you said? Whatever, were we still in discussion?
I thought we were.
No,
gonna-
we were taking,
We were
count.
saying, but we wouldn't pick the date, the 16th and 20th.
That's what the feedback I'm receiving, right? The 16th or the 23rd?
23rd.
So the say is either one, either one.
Yeah, that's what, that's.
Okay,
the
so then
feedback.
let's
it's the week before
Whatever's
Thanksgiving.
available.
Right.
Okay.
And-
And we might also have to talk to her and see if either. or that's
Exactly, that's
okay
the
with her
other
as
thing.
well.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? The motion carries.
What I'll do for you guys, if we have to get to that, is I'll let you know the date. And I'll ask her for you guys. If she says she's not available, then I'll make you guys aware via email, so you guys can start working on getting another artist.
Okay,
So like that you're prepared by the October meeting. If you don't bring an artist to October meeting, that's not happening.
okay, I have.
I have enough.
Oh, and this guy James.
To send me an update on Friday,
Ultimatum that.
prior to noon.
Like what to do.
Okay, move on to the next item, Hispanic. Heritage
After
Month.
noon on
Geraldine,
that Friday,
give us,
on this
Jackie,
Friday.
Jackie. Next item. Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay, so Justin and I put a proposal together here. We're going to, have tango dancers.
Not this one. The Fred Astaire one, no.
No, we're not having the Fred Astaire ones. We're going with a, couple that played in Forever Tango on Broadway. They're gonna be coming out here. So, cross this off. They'll be dancing on a platform. Felicia's looking into getting them a platform. Because they can't dance on a rug, so we need a wood platform. We're getting the food from Graziano's. And we came so under budget for this. We really did. The budget was 3,500. The total with everything that we've got here, and some things will be eliminated because we have things that are left over from other events. So, including the janitorial staff, we have a pack of 200 cups, dinner plates, dessert plates, napkins, forks, knives, and spoons, which came to $200. We have Argentinian flags that we're going to put on the tables. We also have a big flag that we're gonna hang. Brian Moreira's wife is going to give us the arched balloon. She's donating that. Justin is he's putting 300 in from his company. And
Good.
yeah, really, so we did very well with
Yeah.
this, and we were asking, and this is just a suggestion. We were talking about if the committee members, like if you wore black pants and white shirts, we can get scarves for, that you can put around your neck or under your collar of your blouse or your sweater, whatever you want to wear. It's
Is that
nice.
Even the flavor of Argentina with the
Yeah.
colors, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an
Yeah.
extra cost?
Sounds good.
But yeah,
That's
no, it's all included in this it's all included in the total cost.
So
So
what are we putting on? I mean, aside
like a
from,
black,
I
black,
got that. What are you giving us?
a scarf,
Again.
an Argentinian scarf.
Light blue.
Oh,
Blue,
a scarf.
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 I heard you say star.
Oh,
No,
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 scarf. No, I
What?
can't give you stars.
Ought to wear what, black?
Black pants and a white shirt. You know, can wear a black skirt, black pants, whatever you'd like to do. So the total cost came to 2018 with Justin's $300 sponsorship. It brings it down to 25. Budget was for 3,500. We got it down to 2,500. The food is going to be phenomenal. Justin's also providing the uplighting. And we went to Total Wine. And instead of buying the wine at Total Wine, we went direct to the distributor. And the wine that was $15.99 a bottle at Total Wine, he's giving us 24 bottles of wine for $11.99 a bottle, which brings the
Awesome.
cost to $287.
Perfect. And you have the red and the white,
The red, they only
Then
have,
Malbec.
Argentina only has
Malbec.
one.
the Malbec.
We have Malbec and then we have the Torrontés,
Okay, perfect,
which is their white wine.
perfect.
So,
Have you accommodated ice?
yes, I've already,
We provide it. We
yes, they provide
your
you guys. Yes, you have to call Juan.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
book it and he'll bring it.
And we also have water that's left over
Yes,
from
2
Elkins,
cases.
2 cases of water.
I'll
you
double
find that?
check,
Double check.
I pulled some waters today, I don't know if it was those, but if it was, I'll just make sure that charge goes to the committee that used
Okay.
it. I don't
Okay.
know, I have to.
I left them where you
Yeah.
left them.
Yes.
That's because we didn't move them.
Yeah, that, I saw your
You
message.
saw, you
Yeah.
saw.
And why did we have a problem with the ice at the?
No, it was
bookstore?
just
It was a
Just
bit-
a
something
mix
that
up.
happens that he forgot.
This community.
But that's okay. He just forgot. Those things happen.
So what we would also like to know is who's going to attend this event because we're gonna need volunteers to work the food table, the wine table. I know,
Charles, are you going?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll
I'll
be there.
help Charles at the wine distribution.
Right.
Okay.
Another one.
great. So
We'll take a
Jerry,
little
I'm
nip
gonna
every
be in a
now.
wedding in Spain.
you're gonna be in a wedding in Spain.
in October. I would love to go to come, but
So our guest will be Charles
Yes, I'll be there.
Jack.
and Jackie, and you're gonna.
And I know Madeline does
Go to
the
the front.
front.
She does the
The
front.
sign in. So we're gonna get tickets to people because, I mean, we have plenty of food, but we don't want people like.
Yeah.
No,
Coming back and back and
yeah,
back.
not what happened at
Last
like
year-
the
last year
symphony.
we
It
had- we
was-
had a paella, but this is
Yeah,
less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what we're gonna have is empanadas, and then we're gonna have, pardon me if I
They
pronounce
meat-
it wrong,
Mijas. The sandwiches, right?
right.
Mijas, yeah.
amoni,
We have M-I-J-A-S. Ham and
ham and cheese.
and cheese.
And we're gonna,
Mijas.
we also have enough money, we're gonna have 2 platters that are gonna have cheese and meat on it. I'm calling it an antipasto because that's what it looks like in the picture.
And we're gonna work on the salad.
And the salad.
The fruit
Yeah.
salad, I'm gonna give you the recipe.
You're gonna give me the
I'm just making
recipe.
it for us. It's very simple
Well, when we
salad.
go, we're gonna go on Tuesday. okay.
I'll send you the recipe of it's like a tropical salad.
You guys
Oh, that's
are-
easy, I
You
can
guys
make
are
that.
making the salad?
Yes.
Or
Well,
you're
I
buying
can.
it?
They can make it.
Well, they can
That's
make it.
That's a liability, just have the restaurant do it.
Oh, okay.
That
All right,
makes
so
sense.
then,
Yeah.
That
we'll
makes
have them
sense.
do it.
Just have them do it.
Board of Health.
Yeah,
Put it on
Yeah, I
your
know.
thing, in your nose. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You have to be careful with that.
Of course.
Yeah. I've been helping them
Yeah.
quite a bit,
yes, she
but,
has.
unfortunately, but fortunately, I will be on a river cruise from Paris.
So she won't be here either.
I won't be here.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I won't be here, but I'm accessible.
We'll all give you,
Before I leave.
we'll all give you our addresses, you'll
Yeah,
send us
yeah.
postcards.
That's the first customer.
I'll say, wish you were here.
Justin and Geraldine, what are you gonna be doing?
We'll handle the food
You'll
You'll be
table.
overseeing.
Yes.
I'm putting out fires wherever the fires.
Charles
Yes.
and Jackie's gonna be wine.
Yeah.
Right, if
Mine
Justin and
is
I,
gonna be Registration.
right, and if,
Whatever you guys give me.
Okay, if you wanna help with the food,
Food.
and Justin
keep
and
an
I
eye
can
out.
do, yeah. We can do
Which, by the
food.
way, if this helps you at all, I mean, you guys mentioned you are under budget. What they've done before is they've had the restaurants like charge them extra for the service and the service do it for you. And like that, you're not handling. you're
That's a
not
very
touching.
good.
That's a
That's
good
a
idea.
good
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
If the
Definitely.
restaurant doesn't have the server, you can always contact like a catering company that maybe will send you to work.
Yeah,
Okay, we can also,
that's a good idea. What's her name?
It's very
I
professional.
know that you guys are eager to help and it's always great to have volunteers, but. I mean,
It's a
Elsa
lot
can
of
speak to it, it's a lot going on.
Yes. a
Yes,
lot
it is.
going on.
You don't wanna overwhelm yourself and then come up short in certain areas.
Right,
not worth
Have
it.
we capped the number of people for this event?
You know that Hispanic Heritage
I
is
know,
one that
it's
I don't
so
even have to
popular.
put out and people
I
are
know.
already signed up.
I know,
So-
they've been telling
But-
me, already signed up.
Yeah.
already."
Let me tell you where we're at right now.
Okay. She was gonna give you a count.
Is it exclusive to Miami Lakes
No,
residents?
no.
we, I'm gonna update you on some of the things that have been going.
It's already sold out.
So
I sold out.
You put it out for what, 150? What is it?
250.
Also, you want back?
Because you guys do 50% is what you normally.
Yeah.
We had
like
120. We had like
I-
120, yeah.
all right, cause I have food for 150 people.
It's fine.
At the
That's
end of the
fine.
day,
It
it's,
works out.
it's when the
Yeah.
food
That's
runs out,
fine.
the
That's
food runs out,
Exactly.
because they're not paying for it. It's just,
Exactly.
and it's supposed to be a tasting, it's not supposed to.
Exactly, it's not a meal.
Right, okay, all right.
And some
just
people
because
will
this is
come,
new.
yeah, sorry, yeah. Some people will come
I-
and leave.
I know, but we know that not every, yeah, we know how that works.
But it's sold out, you can't take any more RSVPs,
By,
but otherwise it would be non.
The platform.
So,
we have to make sure that we have enough money.
Yeah, the money for that.
Right.
So we can.
Yeah.
whatever.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Platform.
I know
I
we're
need a-
trying to get a server or all this additional costs that we're adding to the budget, but remember that if we're gonna go. to
Which
the-
is-
Well, it's
Tango
not my
tea.
call to make, it's your.
Yes.
guys' call to make as to what your expenses are gonna be.
For the platform, for the
Considering the
dance.
food that you have, I don't think you need a server. Well, I can find out. I have some people
Yeah.
that will do that. Maybe they charge, let's see how much they charge the hour.
Okay,
But you guys should set your max right now, because you're not meeting it.
right,
Yeah.
So you guys need to agree on what the expenses are gonna be, whether
Okay.
it's a platform, whether it's the servers, whether it's both. You
okay,
guys
well,
need to-
the platform is really important,
Okay.
because tango dancers
Right.
cannot dance on Rust.
Yeah, you have to follow the requirements of the dancers you're bringing in, otherwise
Right.
you won't perform.
No.
Right. And they are fabulous,
So we had like a little space and she was just.
but she was a flamenco
Exactly.
dancer.
And we got it free.
Someone that,
But it's
From a,
you know,
I have a suggestion with like the platform or for the dancer, because when we got the one that was lifted the stage, we were concerned people were like gonna fall off. So this
Oh, no, this is gonna be flat,
It's gonna be
yeah,
flat.
flat one,
the wood that they-
like the Spanish one, but
like the
much.
flamenco lady was
Yeah.
flat.
When you
Right.
guys get when you guys talk to the platform people,
Right.
I would suggest you connect directly the platform person and the
Right.
dancer, so they're on the same page and you get yourself out of the middle so that you're not
yes.
misinterpreting anything.
I'm gonna give her the size. She said to me, I spoke with this woman, Helena, and she said to me, give me the size, and that's what we'll practice on.
Mhm.
Well, I.
So,
But I would connect them anyways, just to
Okay,
make
yes, I
sure.
will.
need
I
to-
will.
need to find out if there's another company, the one that I looked online. The least expensive one that we have money in the budget is 12 by 16.
right,
And we're gonna put it in front of the dais, so then people will be, looking into the. because
That's
it's like where it is gonna-
674.
yeah, you
So
can't.
it's a 12 by 16 platform.
Mhm.
I think, I don't know if it's vinyl or wood, and it's $672, I guess, for stacks and delivery, so.
There's no.
But the same person,
No, not that,
No.
okay, so they
But-
were charged delivery, so it's $672.
And they charge for
But she-
delivery.
Let's do the math with this.
yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, Chair, many times, the same people that rent the tables for you, or
So
the,
we wanna check.
they, right, they also will will rent the
An
platform.
idea of how much, because the big one, which will be beautiful, I just measured it, I measured the tile more or less. It would be like a 16 by 22, that's $2,000.
Who are you
That's too
using
big.
for the
That's
table?
too
Who are
big.
you
It's only
using for
too
the
big.
table?
I
Um,
think 12 by 12, 12 by 16.
Empire or the other?
Yeah. The 12 by
Okay.
16, I think it's a
That's
good
right.
size.
Yeah.
yeah,
Here.
Is it on?
mhm.
No, we can just take the legs off and take this away.
That's what it really is, you know, it's just a piece of wood.
You know,
Mhm.
no, but there's two type of dances that they do that they need.
Well, they're gonna be all over
So
the
do you
place.
We
know
also
what her
have-
requirements,
to
do you
this
know what her minimal requirements are in terms of that dance floor that she needs?
That's not-
No, she said, give me a size
And she'll work with it.
and she'll work with it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what they'll
Let's contact-
practice on.
let's contact the people who are giving us the tables to see if they have platforms or if they know somebody and how much it's gonna cost.
Okay.
12 by 16. Let's.
And just so we're all on the same page and I know when the expenses come through, we make sure that the checks are cut. What are you guys agreeing to? Are you agreeing to the server as well and the platform?
Well, I'm gonna find out what the service gonna be.
But because we're not coming back to the meeting, I
Right.
just wanna know that you guys are on the same
Well,
page
how
in
much
terms
you
of
wanna
costs.
spend
Well,
on
you know-
servers?
You can give yourself just the max, so you
Yeah.
can go off of that.
Let's say what,
The-
from 6, right?
We have
Has to be
672, we have
Six,
$1,000
seven.
left over.
8, 9,
Good.
4 hours? Well, a
What about
service,
six?
4
Good.
hours, no?
4 hours of
Oh,
service.
Well,
service.
the
So-
thing is from 6 to 9, we
Just doing an
also,
estimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the estimate is not gonna be less than $25 each, probably, $20 to $25 each. So you're talking about what, $100?
oh, then we have the money.
$80?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have the money.
Let's say 150.
Okay,
How about,
So then.
I
make
was
it-
saying,
make-
no more than $1,000 and that brings
Yes.
us up to
Yeah,
3,500.
Yeah, no more than $1,000
$1,000.
for the servers and the platform.
and the
right, and that'll put us at on
So
that.
for
page.
700, 800, you got enough to cover, you have to get
Somebody
back.
make the proper motion. I was in touch.
Okay, can someone, I don't wanna be.
Okay.
taking much
All right.
Someone make the motion.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we, set aside no more than $1,000 for the, servers and the platform for the dancers.
I second it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Uh,
Yes, okay, motion passes, good. Oh, and I was gonna say, regarding, before we close this item, we have been in contact with the consulate, actually, I'll email me that someone from the consulate reached out to her and wanted more information, so we sent an invitation. The mayor sent an invitation to the council. And today actually they've been sending me videos and all that, like we always do. And we have another lady, I emailed her and she's out of town again. She's gonna provide us handouts. She's gonna go pick them up when they're ready. Like we did with the Spanish one, that we have a table full of brochures, information, maybe posters. For the
Nice,
Spanish one.
nice.
And we have the videos, the handouts. What else? And we
The
invite
flags,
also,
flags.
we have to
Flags, we
remember,
have
if
flags.
the council wanna come, we need to have our
Act together.
Yes,
act together and also have
council.
our council people here.
yes.
Yeah.
Are they come?
Council.
Okay.
They have not confirmed, but this invitation have been sent out. And I'll follow up with Viviana, the lady at the consulate, we'll reach out to Isle and we can, she's the one that has been in touch with us. So, it is, I mean, it was gonna be, it has been also advertised in the,
Like,
not the Laker, it has been in,
The Greater Miami.
Greater
Convention
Miami
Bureau.
Convention Bureau.
Oh, okay,
So
good.
a
Great,
lot of
very
people-
good.
Great.
and
I
then-
think it's gonna be a great event.
Oh,
I really
yes.
do.
For
These
sure.
people are
When
excellent.
I send the request for the brochures and so forth, they told me I'm gonna be out, I send this to the cultural blah, 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 so I'm gonna share this with you, or, I mean, so you see, I mean, they have a lot of activities in the Argentinian, diaspora, like Neil used to call it. And they may put us there too, so there's a lot of Argentinians, that's the reason why we say Argentina here in Miami, Florida. So, I hope
We also put together a time schedule of
Yeah.
why these
should
events.
we come at 5 or 5:30?
the earliest you can. be the
I would
best.
say 5, because if it starts at 6,
Yeah, we need an
you know,
hour.
we gotta get people settled.
5 o'clock, yeah, be here 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanna mention before you guys move out first, move from this, it's an Monday.
Is it that Monday?
The last thing I'll mention to you, and I think you and Justin already know, but I wanna remind all of you, is whatever vendors we're using, start getting their W-9s signed and dated, so
I'm
I can
gonna
start
do that.
adding them into the system.
I'm gonna do that
And
Tuesday.
it avoids any delay with the checks.
Okay,
And get me the invoices as soon as you can. Well, to be clear, we can't put checks until October 1st because that's when the new fiscal year starts. So we have a very short period of time to start putting the checks between then and the event. So just send it to me in advance if you want, and I'll hold them until we can start paying them out. The reason for that is because sometimes they make errors on the invoices. They're not done correctly, and it gives me time to tell you so they can correct it and get it back to us. If not, it's a delay with the check.
Yeah, I gave her a sample of what we use.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm gonna send that to her, you
Do
know.
you have Graciano? Does she need a W-9 from Graciano's?
I don't know, I'll have to check. I
Yeah.
have to check with our.
Could you let me know, because I'm gonna go Tuesday,
Here's the menu.
yeah.
Who's the restaurant? You prefer to put the restaurant?
Graciano.
Graciano.
Graciano's.
With Z, with Z.
But it's not on.
Grazizion.
Yeah, no, he left that out, yeah.
Graciano.
Okay, we also have folklore dances coming.
How much do they?
No, they're fine. They're not.
The folklore
expensive
dances,
at all.
they're $200.
Yeah.
And we put together a schedule,
Timeline, that's good.
6 to 6:45, guest check-in, grabbing food, while videos are playing. And 6:45 to 7, we put possible welcome and introduction. Justin's coming back tomorrow, yeah.
Send me that video that he has, because already,
Yes,
because that lady from the council would send me so many, they're beautiful, so I'm trying to.
You want it-
recognize that, not to overwhelm people but I need to know what he has, so I can organize it, put it on a flash drive, give it to the IT guy. And then we'll do it like we did with Spain, that was
Mhm.
like flowing and people were looking at it, and it worked out really well last time. Okay, any other comments?
Right.
I think, okay, we're on track, thank you, Geraldine, and thanks to Justin. Thank you, it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be great. I think you're gonna really be wowed with these dances.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did a lot of running around, but it was fun. Next year we'll start in January.
We're lucky that we got, this stuff for this one too. Okay, next item is the Main Street Live collaboration. Last month I attended the Economic Development Committee, and Matthew Casamayor was the chair. I invited us, and I was able to attend. And it was, I think they had like a special meeting, I don't remember, but it was like packed with the merchants, and they were very excited about doing, revive Main Street, flow traffic and so forth. So they were very happy that we proposing and trying to collaborate with them. Also, I gave them, and I know somebody wanted to read what I presented to them, to give them a history of what, Emily's. I have more.
Let the record show that there was.
I mean, I gave you a copy at the.
Yeah, I have it, but I need the record.
So that's basically the history of how Main Street Live, came about. And, so basically, like, can I borrow it again? So basically, is we're bringing back an event that it was like a test. But we had a very limited budget. This was 2005, so the budget has increased. I reached out to about 20 performers, and they're still coming along. I asked them to register in our database. We have, I presented to them, let's see what. Basically what we're looking for, and we're gonna look for performers, artists, we're trying to see, we can do also like street art, like someone that comes in and I think they have a festival in Broward, that they come in and they with chalk, and they do beautiful artwork.
Or throw tomatoes like in Spain.
No. But what we wanna do is a combination of music, art, performers, dancers, everything.
That's,
To bring back
Yes.
Main Street.
Yes, that would be nice.
So I think, on the grants, I, from all the stuff that I got from the registry, which is this and growing. I'm putting together a spreadsheet with the contact numbers for all emails, websites. And the good thing about this is, even though I'm doing most of the work, we don't have to pick a band. They're the ones paying for everything. They said, don't worry about the money. The Chamber of Commerce have money, and the merchants and the grants, but they need basically a budget. So as soon as I finish the spreadsheet, I'm gonna send it to them. But we're in control of, this part of it. So we get the credit because it's our event, but at the same time, they're helping us, which I think is something that would, help
Well, it's nice.
both committees.
and this is gonna happen on a Saturday night or a Friday, Saturday?
They're still working on it, and we need to sit down with them again for them to pick if it's gonna be twice a month
Okay.
from January to June, when the weather is better. On a Friday night, that's what we used to have.
Yes,
We used to
I
have a
remember.
Friday night, like from 7:30 to 10:30.
I
So
remember.
we're asking the performers to give us a cost for 3 hours. We normally is what.
Yeah.
They do.
7:30 to 10:30.
So, as soon as I get, confirmation of what they want to do as far as the time, because they're the ones who will need to pay for all this, and maybe it's gonna be only 2 hours, who knows? But because I know Sheila's does, I think on Friday nights or Saturday nights.
Yes.
They have all kinds of activities there, but we wanna bring it more into Main Street.
Right.
So people can walk.
Right.
Which we, it should.
Where
it should be like-
Montaditos, they used to be where
Yes,
Montaditos was,
actually,
that area.
Here I explain what the histories, where Montaditos is, I don't wanna go too much on it. Is, that used to be our gazebo,
Mhm.
we call it the gazebo. And I don't think it had the fence, so the band will sit there and performs, and like I said, I'm still searching for more bands, and there, I mean. People are eager to come and play.
Of course.
I had, like I said, a whole list, and in the database, we have at least 7 or 8 bands already.
Wow.
And one of them, I think it's too expensive for them to do it. We may use them for a particular,
Oh, good.
which is, we'll talk more about it later. But, it's a good band, and I heard them perform. So I think doing the registry, which it was dead for a while, now we have a lot of choices to pick.
Okay,
That
great.
has been, something that, but I'm very happy that we have their support. And the merchants were very happy, regarding doing something on Main Street. And we may do it, some people said, let's do it where the tree is. I don't know if the band could play there, if it has the connections or anything, the electricity. Or do it like when they do the cancer, Cars for the Cure, then they close out, I think it's Bull Run. Between Cien Montaditos and,
Right,
Yes.
and where the gazebo is.
no, that street,
Oh, yeah,
the stage
yes,
there.
yes.
It could be a 1 person or 2 person. I want to have like more, not just 1 person playing.
No, no.
And they do, Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale, that's what they have, a little musician there, people go by and sit down, and we can provide chairs, so we will still be working on it. But it's
Through
moving
the
along.
chair, those events are gonna be from January to June.
We may do something for Christmas, because I know a band that used to play for us, and even this group may be interested in performing there, but there's a band that I'm trying to reach out to them from way back, I don't know if it still exists, that could do something, I mean, from January to June, when the weather is nice, and then in maybe December for Christmas. I know they do the Festival of Lights, and they do bring bands and so forth, but maybe we can work with them on that too.
Mm.
And musicians for them. So like I said, it's in the works, it's still, progressing. So as soon as we have the date, there's gonna be once a month, we used to do it once a month, because of our budget, or twice a month, Because if it's every Friday, it's too expensive. Especially the cost of, the musician. One musician is $200 an hour. So imagine how bad.
Do we have the budget for?
No, it's not us, it's not us. Oh, no,
We're
it's
just
the
providing
grants,
them the
and the
performers.
Chamber of Commerce and the merchants.
It sounds like fun.
So it's
Good
not-
idea.
Okay, so
We have
I'll keep you posted on the progress on that.
Right.
And I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna be having a lot of fun, contacting people. And, okay, let's, move on to the next item. New business, AA, which is part of the church report. Report to the council. I think we're reporting in October now. That's why I put it together.
I'll double check.
If it's not in, in November or October, fine, we'll leave it for the next month. So I put together the report, you have it in the package. And we need to review it, and edit whatever needs to be edited, I think I took out my it already.
Yes. We'll throw first report then.
So, what day specifically? Do you remember?
The second Tuesday of the month, October 8th.
Okay, good,
So just so you guys know, that means minutes for this meeting are due by the 27th of this month,
okay. We got that,
and the memo.
the memo's here,
No, this is the report. The memo. It's just the thing that says it's.
I'll share minutes.
No, I'm sure.
Okay, so, but I think we also need to have the attendance. So I need, an update, because I have like a very quick one that I did, some months back.
The attendance is what you guys are supposed to add on here. You can grab that from the minutes.
No, because that's what I did last time, and it was very intense research. Because I created,
I'll just take this opportunity to remind you guys that it is 8 o'clock.
okay, no, we're not gonna soon, don't worry about it.
I have to say here,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
making,
making you know, I'm just reminding you.
in this 2024 budget thing, you have $3,000 here. But it was up to 3,500.
This was prepared by the chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was up to 3,500. You've got
no,
three.
this is, I know we increased the budget, but our original
The
budget, I
original
think,
was
was 3,000, no?
Right,
Yes, the original was 3,000.
3,000 and then you upped it to
We
30.
changed this.
Well, when you guys say up, it was a request.
Right.
Remember that
Yeah.
you technically don't have the budget for the next year just yet.
But the original figure was 3,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I know we increased it for the Hispanic Heritage Month, but,
So for purposes, is there a motion to amend it?
we need to look
There's no
at it.
motion on the table right now.
There's no motion yet. I just want to make sure that these numbers are correct.
Motion made by Felicia to increase the budget.
No, not.
It's on here.
She's reading the minutes.
Oh,
I'm reading the minutes. It says here, motion made by Felicia to increase the budget for the Hispanic Heritage event not to exceed 3,500.
Yeah, that was at the.
That was at that
special call meeting.
special call meeting we
So-
had.
But that was a request or?
No, it was a
A
motion.
It
motion.
was a
So-
motion.
You guys are talking about this current fiscal, I mean, for
Yes.
the upcoming fiscal year.
Oh,
Yeah, I
This
get you,
is-
and then this is,
Yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah.
would fall in line with what you have here.
mhm.
So the 3,000 is correct?
No, you guys had requested,
3,500.
you guys were
I
allocating
need
3,500.
to change that to 35.
Right, so it has to be changed.
So Jazz in the Park, that's correct. Holiday book reading, 300. Black History Month, 3,000, then the Women of Distinction, 3,500. Penny Picture for Moms, 350, and the Father Fishing Tournament. Did we increase it from 500 or no?
Where?
The Father's Day fishing?
No, it stayed at 500.
Yeah, it was
Then we have
500.
this one, okay. So basically, other than that, I think that's the only change we have, right? And you need this one for when?
Everything is due by the 27th of this month.
September 27th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you need minutes?
The memo and the report, the updated one, I guess, based on whatever you guys thought now.
Minutes. I'm just writing this one. And then basically on the initiative, we have Jazz in the Park, which is what's coming, which for the next fiscal year. Holiday book reading. What I was thinking in the holiday book reading, because we did this last year. Besides the Mrs. Claus Magic Show, is to reach out, unfortunately Madeline is not here. To reach out to one of the schools to see if we can have Christmas caroling or holiday caroling. We did it one time and it was very, very, pretty. The kids, can't even sing, so we can talk about that, we still have time, but we need the school to be aware of this. And then basically I spoke about the collaboration with Mystery Live. And we've been going to workshops and so forth. I think I mentioned that. We've been told for a thing, one campus, I haven't mentioned nothing. So,
Okay, you good?
okay, so, okay, let's move on to the next one. No, so we can move to get this approved now, the motion.
Make the motion.
Making the motion to present this report to the council with the corrections, which is only.
This is what you're gonna present to the council.
Yes, with the minutes and.
Okay, I make,
I'm
okay,
trying to make the motion.
I make a motion.
She's making.
Oh, you're
I'm the
making-
motion
okay.
to present this report to the council with the corrections as we agreed. And and the other rest of the. So, the her motion.
Second.
After I second it.
Oh, I second it. Yeah.
Seconded?
I had a long
I
day.
second. Oh, yeah.
So we seconded, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Against? Thank you. Okay, next item is summer symphony proposal. Okay,
Chair, let me just ask a quick question. Are you going to present anything to the council in reference to attendance, like the?
I think this is her next
You
item.
have, I saw
next
that.
item is the.
8B.
Oh, you have it there. Okay, all right.
Yes. The next time in eight C, right?
Aren't you gonna?
A B, A B.
AB, I'm sorry, AB. We decided, or I was told that I needed to bring this to you for approval. I was thinking about it, and basically, I think this affects all committees, so I guess we're taking the initiative to present it to the council and just read it. And I think it's fair enough to say that, the way they rewrote it or changed it is not helping us, because we have to, we quorum and so forth, and people just don't show up or don't, it's hurting us. So especially us, because we do a lot of activities and we need to get approval and so forth. So please read the memo real quick, and then just we can approve it and present it. I'll be presenting this on the 8th, right?
Well, if we get approval from the yes.
Approval, yeah. So basically, it's requesting the council to amend existing committee rules regarding members' attendance requirements as to restated to the previous rules. The current rule is too lenient, causing constant absenteeism without any repercussion for those who do not attend the meetings, therefore hampering the efficient operation of the committee to make and approve decisions due to the lack of quorum. I think it's my sentiment, and I think it's something that we need to do, because otherwise, we had 2 meetings in a row, we didn't have quorum, and that, hampered making decisions, so I think that will come. So that's basically it.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Okay, I make a motion to request from the council. Okay, the council members, that committee rules be amended to reflect the previous rules that we had for attendance.
I second it.
Yeah, keep the same one. Okay.
Second it.
I second it.
Gerald.
No discussion?
I will, I do wanna mention, when you guys are going up to council to request anything, for example, this. please pay attention to if they say anything back, because sometimes some committee members are under the impression that just because they gave the report, that means it's approved. And staff doesn't go off of anything that isn't a proper motion made by council.
Mhm.
So I just wanna make sure we're all on the same page. So if when you go up there, what you are asking them is to make a motion, make sure you're listening for that.
Okay. Thank you, I have further clarification. Okay,
What was the prior rule that we had?
the prior what?
Three.
Oh,
Three
the prior
absences for
rule
the
of
year.
three absences, you're.
Three
out, kind of thing.
absences.
3 consecutive absences.
No,
No,
just
I think it was here.
consecutive.
No, consecutive, sorry.
No, the year, no.
3 in the year.
3 in the year.
And illnesses do not count, but anything else is. it's not.
Vacation count?
Nope,
You're excused from, if you're sick,
you're sick, that's the other one. Or if you have like a major emergency,
right?
family emergency, but it's not, like I said.
But basically, that's it, sickness.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay, so,
You have to vote.
yeah, all in favor?
I,
Yes. Okay, motion passes. Thank you. Next item is. Okay, the 8C, real quick, I was invited to a concert a couple of weekends ago. And it was by the people who used to play in the Symphony of the Americas, so I met everybody that used to come. So all those musicians, Charles, that are no longer in this band there. And actually, I saw 2 musicians that played that
With us.
played here, they were over there. So it was interesting and Lorenzo Turchis Flores, he used to be the pianist.
He used to be the
And
pianist.
yeah, he's
He's
very good. So they are all there. And we had this lady, Charlotte Orso, who played beautiful violin. She played Vivaldi.
Oh,
She was wonderful, and she remembers
Yeah.
coming to Miami Lakes to play. So, Renee Labonte, who's worked for the symphony, sometimes they split up, I don't know why I didn't do too much detail on that. They have a new orchestra, it's called Music for America, String Quartet Orchestra. And they want to come to Miami Lakes and play. And believe me, I can share with you the video that I took and the musicians, and it's fabulous. It's like the old days.
yes.
It's like a full, I mean, even because I noticed in the one that we had here, they were mostly male musicians, which is fine. But before we used to have, female musicians from all over the world. And they were there. I said, oh God, they're here. I was like, it was like going back to the old days when we used to have the full symphony playing for us. So they want to play for us and unfortunately, I mean, we'll make this.
See how much?
And we'll see how much it is. That's why I want to start early. She's gonna give us a date. I want to say to her tomorrow, I want to say if we can approve this, to move on and give us a date so we can start planning and getting sponsors. Because we need a full year to get, because we never get sponsored for this, So, I'd like to make a motion to propose for next year to use these people. And then move on it. I mean, I know it's early.
And the cost.
And the cost. So, because right now, we're paying 3,900, so we'll see. But this is more musicians. Before, it was paying all this money and we were getting less musicians, so we need to balance it out, and if we can get sponsors, that'll be even better. So, we'll have to
just to save you
negotiate,
guys.
just make a motion to.
Yeah, I was
contact
gonna
them.
say, if to make them, to contact them, you guys don't have to make any motions to contact that, you just do it.
Yeah, they.
Well, the motions are to approve what
Yeah,
you're moving forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so I make a motion to approve the proposal to talk to these people and see what.
No, you don't need them.
You don't need to talk to them.
Okay,
Just talk to them and see what they.
Bring back the proposal and you guys approve that.
Now,
Exactly,
are we talking about replacing the other group?
yes.
Okay.
What you guys can do too, I mean, up to you guys, is either talk to another group as well, so you have 2 options, or even talk to the same one that you're using and see if they can either match it or do better.
I doubt it.
So like
I
that,
doubt it.
right, but again, up to you
Yeah,
guys, if you guys
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
do that,
Yeah, give
Another-
a.
give yourself options.
Yes.
Another option is a Hamburg Orchestra. We've used them a long time ago. And they're very good. I don't know if they So we have.
Okay, you have
so
three.
music- I like to use them because this is a big orchestra, so it's very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Although we can do this, I mean, we've been
Let's get close, let's get
you know,
close.
let's get moving on getting good music here. Instead of, like I said, driving all the way downtown to watch the symphonies. So,
So we'll just keep that on the agenda for next meeting
yeah, so we're gonna, you know,
as part of old business.
all business will move on, we'll work on it. And I'll contact Renee and tell her that, yeah,
Oh, Renee's no longer with the town.
no, Renee Lamonti. No,
Oh,
I know,
I thought
I
you
found
met-
out, I found
okay.
out that Renee, because I
Yeah.
emailed her and she emailed me back and said, oh, we kind of, you
Yeah.
know.
So just letting you know, cause I know
Yeah.
you were
And
talking.
who's the new person? Because I spoke to
Olivia Shock, she was a transportation
Olivia.
planner,
Oh, Olivia from, that used to work with Susanna.
correct,
Olivia, what's her name, last name?
Shock,
Yes.
SHOCK.
So Renee, the grant writer.
Yes.
Is no longer with the
No.
town? Okay.
Like Shaw?
Mhm.
No, and I noticed that, when I met this lady last night, the one in financing, which I thought from the back, I thought it was Renee, I said, Renee, her name is Grant. So she's not, she doesn't work in the grant department, but in financing is Grant. So Olivia Shaw, oh, that's good, at least I know she's fantastic. Okay, okay, this item I'm gonna table because I didn't even, I have the copy from last year, so I'm gonna submit it again and then we can start getting it done. So I wanna table this and I'll bring it next time. I think we have time to work on that. And then real quick, the AE, the grant opportunities, I've been attending, workshop via Zoom, I think either is.
I attended this morning.
So, we can discuss this more. I think between the two of us, we can have, you know, bring our efforts together and see, work with Olivia to see if we can, because I know, Renee Wilson, gonna help us, so.
It's a lot of name for
Well,
here.
let me
Shock.
give you some feedback on this, so you guys are all on the same page. So obviously Felicia's trying to work on getting this additional funding for cultural programming. So as you mentioned, I know you guys were trying to attend like a workshop or something related to that. So Renee's response, which is Olivia, that information has been given to Olivia. Is that the committee needs to put together a proposal. Like pretty much if you attended already, I don't know, they would tell you, okay, this is what the grant is for, right? They explained and all
Yeah,
that.
because we have to attend workshops.
So you have to
we have
figure-
to pick the person.
Yeah.
To go to the workshop, because I
Right.
don't have the time. I mean, if
Well-
it's online, I can do it in my office, but you have to be physically there.
Well,
when you
the
apply for one.
the direction from the staff was. You guys need to, I guess, listen, get the information of what the grant is giving to see if it's something that you guys would qualify for, first of
Exactly.
all. And if you do feel like you could qualify it based on what the Cultural Affairs Committee is working on, then you guys need to put together a proposal. And the proposal that's pretty much just an intro, what you have put together of the Miami Lakes Live.
Mhm.
Based on that, but expand on it. These would be the dates, this is the scheduling, this is what we would need, this is what the dollars would go to, like, you're putting together a proposal as if they are giving you that funding. And once you have that, then the grants department would go for it, based on what you're presenting with that proposal.
So we have to like create a summary of what, or
But
information of what is the grant.
what
that
is
we-
that programming that you're
we
trying to put on?
qualify. Then when we have all that information, we submit it to
You work
Felicia,
with Olivia and she would, then
and they
start-
will write the grant.
yeah, but they need the proposal from you
Yeah,
guys.
they need something that you are aware that you can qualify for that
Yeah.
grant.
And it can't be, I guess the point is, it can't be, oh, we wanna do concerts on Main Street, for example.
No, no,
That
no,
can't be,
no,
it has
no,
to be
no.
detailed out.
Yes.
Well, then.
And it has to be done, from what she was telling me, is they would need 6 months to work on it.
Oh, yeah, the deadline.
And so you guys really should work on getting that to her like 8 months before, just to
Right.
give yourself a buffer and make sure you can make it happen.
The one that I attended, they were already for the next fiscal
course,
year.
It's always October.
And they give ample time, and they were ones that we qualified.
Perfect, yeah.
Felicia and
Yeah, I took
we,
it on my own, and she took, I
Yeah.
took the one in July, and she took it on,
yes, I
like a
took
week
it this,
ago or something, I
this Monday, because they had 2 sessions. And it was a Zoom session with
Oh, great.
3 members of the cultural affairs
From
department.
the county, yeah.
And they really have a lot of money available for the municipalities, for some organizations, for individual artists. So they have a lot of money. So
Yeah.
the problem is that 8 months, I think is too long for for the county to, for their timeline.
Like it's too short.
We have to shorten up our own schedule because the grants that, the time that the grant runs is shorter than 6 months.
Exactly, so then you
Yeah.
guys have to accommodate whatever programming you guys have that fits into that, plan for that accordingly.
Yeah.
Let me make a suggestion, because it's getting very complicated. Can we? Not as soon as possible, I know she's going on a trip, create like a subcommittee that will help put that together, and do we need
Yeah,
approval from
You
the-
just make a motion
Yeah,
to
because
create a
we don't wanna
subcommittee.
do it during our regular meetings, I think that's something, a subcommittee, because I know she's very knowledgeable about grants and all that.
And I can work remotely, even on a trip. Because,
can?
yes, I
Oh,
can,
okay.
because I've been attending a master during my trip. A remote
okay.
master,
So let's.
It is not that
You have to make a
difficult.
motion to
I
create a
like-
subcommittee.
Yeah, I like to make
Yes.
the motion that we create a subcommittee to review all these grants and possible, sponsorship.
Yeah,
not
okay.
sponsorship, but mostly the grant from the county or whoever else. I mean, there's resources out there. And actually, when I first took the webinar with them was through my office. And they were very happy to work with Miami Lakes. I've been trying to get the council to put us in the schedule for the council meeting where they can come and explain to them how much money the town can make with cultural events. And I was very impressed because I saw one event, the Legal Cities thing, and then when the lady from the Cultural Affairs for the county was there and presented it, they make a lot of money. Lake County is one of the most effective ones with our Bason and all that, and I mean, those people like Ashley. When I took mine and I made a question, hey Felicia, how you doing? I mean, it's like, I want to make them come here and convince the council how important it is to get that going. But so let's make a motion to get that.
You had already made
The motion, maybe you decide.
What's the second?
A second.
No, you made a motion, so who seconded?
I'll second it.
Second.
Also
Okay,
second.
discussion?
The
Okay,
discussion is that this takes a lot of work.
yeah.
I wrote a grant years ago. And not necessarily you're gonna get it.
No,
You
I
know,
know.
there's a lot of
We
people
did-
that
we did one
go
years ago
after it,
to a
you know?
Festival here. and
Yeah.
we had-
I got a grant for the county.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of work.
A lot of
Creating the
paperwork
budget.
and the
staff,
budget and all of that
The
and.
fringe benefit,
Yes,
everything
yes.
you have to
So we
calculate.
have
No,
someone doing
and-
that.
I think that's reporting.
And then the accountability
The
of it.
accountability,
After
reporting
that
back the
happens.
results that you
Yes.
got with the
It's a
grant.
lot, it's
Yeah,
a lot.
so
So you
But
have
I
to-
love that.
I think having
We're happy.
Evelyn's here, it's just gonna be, she knows what she's doing, I
Good.
really don't, I really like to get the grants, but she has the expertise to do it.
Perfect.
So I would guess I will make her the chair of that subcommittee, and we'll work with her, and then we'll set up a meeting and talk more about it.
Okay, sounds good.
Do I
We're
need
gonna
a
vote, and we have a vote.
All in favor?
Oh, everyone in favor of the subcommittee,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Okay, aye.
Aye.
Any nays? None, motion passes.
Yeah, we're gonna have the subcommittee, and we're gonna work on a date to get.
The last comment I'll make on that, similar but not exactly the same, I was working with Memorial Healthcare because they reached out, as you guys know, they've sponsored some of your events before, they've sponsored other events. But they really wanted like a concrete sponsorship. They didn't want this whole, a month or two before we have an event, can you please support it? They did not want to deal with that because I imagine they deal with a lot of organizations and that's just way too confusing. So we reached out asking if we could post something. I'm happy to let you guys know that I was able to confirm $5,000 of a stage sponsorship for 4th of July already for next year. So we're starting off the year strong. Unfortunately, that is the only funding that I received in terms of cultural affairs events because we don't have a proper schedule. So I just really want to emphasize how important it is to have these on the books as in advance, because I could have included more, but unfortunately, I don't have anything to work off.
Right.
In total, they gave us $18,000, and so a lot of that other money is being spread with other committees. 5,000 is going to your 4th of July stage, and the idea is to elevate the stage so that it's better than the one we had this year.
So in other words, they just want a package that they say, we'll give you X amount of money and you're going
So we
to,
already told them how we're gonna use it for the next
Exactly.
year.
for all the different
So,
events.
so
Yes,
the
that
item
makes
that I
sense.
table about the events calendar, I think is something that we need to bring back on the next meeting. And select the dates, and then from there we can start.
But
Exactly,
it's not just dates. I wanna be very clear, because the proposal to them is not just dates. I need an event.
right.
Because I need to know what type of branding we can offer them, and I can only create that based on what the event is going to be.
Okay,
Right.
sounds good. Okay. Okay, we already did,
We're on to F.
yeah, okay, the agreement, I think it needs to table this, because I know there's people that want to get cows, and we need to get this thing approved, and it's gonna take that. So, for the next. What I found out is because I went to the presentation of the library, they're doing a renovation. And I met the architects, and I sent them an email because the cow sculpture, I think the artist already passed away. So to make the story short, I found out that the garden club is the one that handles the landscaping around the cow. So my concern was to remove the cow. We have a potential artist that wants to do it for free. But that cow has to be moved out of there. They cannot, I mean, but I haven't been able, I reached out to them, and they haven't responded. So hopefully, they're back from vacation, because I sent an email July or August. And hopefully we'll get, the artists to do the cow, when they're ready. I mean, it's because my fear is when construction starts, they're gonna destroy everything. So we need to make sure that we protect the cow sculpture, take it out, and protect the landscaping. because-
Which cow, the library one?
The library
Yeah,
one.
okay.
So that's something that, that was our first cow, actually. And it's basically, coordinate with the architect and the construction people to make sure that they don't do any damage to it. So
Okay.
it's something that I have to take into account, and when they face the project, to make sure that. that is protected. So that's the only update that I have on the, I mainly have to work on the.
That cow was elderly affairs.
No, that cow, well. The
Painted her.
landscaping is the garden club. Because I spoke to Mary Lou, and she told me that they have a budget.
Oh, right, it was the
The
garden
garden
So
club.
that
Yeah,
cow was
sorry.
sponsored by former, she used to be in Miami Lakes. Natasha Sejas, she used to be a county commissioner,
Yeah.
and she was the one who donated that.
Right, but
It's not-
you're
it's not
correct. I
It's-
stand
it's garden club.
corrected. It was
Garden
the
club.
garden club, right?
Okay,
Okay.
any,
I have
announcements?
my,
Yes.
through the chair, I have my 2 committee reports.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Finally.
let the record,
Yeah,
there's an
fine.
attachment, so like
Yeah.
that is public record whenever you
Right,
guys need.
and I
Okay,
gave her
this
the
is
one for the
Elsa,
book
this is Elsa.
talk.
So there's 3 of them,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and 4 with yours.
Yes,
Okay.
make copies, and so I know, like, are you gonna email it to us?
What was it that was thorough?
But if you guys need it going forward, just the public record. No, but I'm telling you, so if anybody wants it, it's public
This
record. Okay,
The
good.
post
That's
event
it.
report.
At any,
Only go to show and, Christmas,
That's
Mrs.
Christmas one,
Claus.
right? that's-
Okay,
that's-
and I did the book talk,
And I
and
gave
Felicia
the-
did the
the
symphony.
symphonies.
Okay.
So the,
So there's 4 of them.
We should
yeah, the
have to
post
take-
event reports
Yeah.
that we submitted today were those.
And which ones are yours from?
Hmm.
Which ones are you from?
Mrs. Claus
This is
and,
Claus,
Oldie Go to Show, Black
Oldie
History.
Go.
Oh, the Motown, right?
Motown
Right.
review. I also did the book talk, and I did.
Yes.
Okay,
And then you guys have to form when your turn comes around.
Yes.
You saw it.
Yes. Okay, any other announcements? I think, I like to announce that it's right there, the bike tour, the culinary bike thing. I think is it sold out already or no?
no, there's still some spots. What sold out is the cycle party.
Oh, the cycle thing?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a one.
There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 2
And they're
this year
both
and they're both
sold out.
Okay, so, announcements, the bike, culinary bike ride. I may help you with the signing.
Here you go. I already saved.
When is
so you
it,
can-
Felicia?
When is the culinary night?
Culinary bike ride is
The
September
21st.
21st at 6 p.m. and it's
Wow.
departing from here.
Mm,
From town.
wow.
And it's a lot of fun.
And you have the restaurants and everything?
Yes,
And
we
it's
have two
$30.
new restaurants.
It's
We have
$30.
three.
$30.
Oh, good.
And you have to bring your own bike. Or there's a bike.
No,
So that's a fun event.
you have
I
to bring
mean,
your own bike.
Okay, so if there's no other announcements, what time is it?
Make a motion.
Make a motion.
Right on the money.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you, God willing, on October 9th, and be ready to.
Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Wow.
I'm talking about the meeting, I'm talking about the meeting, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
next
the
meeting will be
meeting,
here, but
October
We just
I'm
canceled
really-
I know.
Jazz and Paul.
We just canceled it. Okay, so,
Oh, my
it's gonna be
goodness.
shame. Thank you, everybody.